Well done.
We did that.
Oh, God. To go back up there.
I haven't done that.
With the little clock. What did we think it was? We thought it was a kumquat.
Yeah, I thought.
What's the difference?
Or something. Hey, girl, can I have a shovel?
Hello again.
Hello again. We don't really have to talk to people as much in this one.
That shovel over there with the interesting handle. Do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolay took great interest in that shovel. Don't know why. Never used it. Just like to see it
I
hanging
feel
there.
like it's slander to
I used it to
say
dig up
someone
roots.
took great interest in a shovel. That's so mean.
Should I say I could dig you up some roots? I could dig you up some roots.
That
I
seems
could
like a
dig you up
pickup
some
line.
roots.
Right now I need
She
mushrooms.
said
Not
it
wait.
then.
I
She
was
didn't
hoping
say
to
it.
get them picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still
Girl,
got
get a
to do,
hog. I don't have time for this.
What do you need mushrooms for?
Girl, you a
Mushroom
druggie?
They
soup.
comprise the main ingredients in one of my tonics. Tell you what, I need 5
I forgot
painted
she's wearing the chip
pots.
hat.
They're mushrooms that have
She
got a
needs 5
short,
painted
fat
what?
stem and a large bell-shaped cap covered with big red dots.
Give her poison
You might
mushrooms
find
and make
one
her
or two
die.
here in the garden,
Doesn't
but
matter
you'll
if
have
she's
better
guilty or
luck in
not.
the boggy part of the
Just don't
cemetery.
like her.
You get me 5, no more, no less, and I'll let you borrow
I
that
haven't even
shovel.
been listening to you.
Good, because I'm not paying attention to what's
You can put 'em
happening.
in this bag.
Okay, so let's go
How
find
else
cotton.
may
Let's
I
do
be of
everything we need.
service to you?
I'll
see you.
see you later.
I'll see you later.
Fare thee well.
Fare thee well.
Okay, let's look for some mushrooms.
We've been talking about these mushrooms the whole time. There's a million of them in the cemetery. Remember?
Yeah.
You're going the long way. You're going the long way by choosing the wrong arrow at every point, girl. Oh, Lord.
Okay,
If Josh was
we
here,
have
he
to
would
go all the way
totally
to
be
Terra
like,
Siesta anyway, so.
yeah, so. Go right. I'm upset. I'm creeped out. Like, this game swings from being, like, so annoying to a little bit creepy.
Well, it won't let me look at Terra Siesta anyway.
We don't have the shovel. Slumber Gardens.
Does it look like it's daytime? Shots.
Well, it's no help to us if it's poorly lit. There was a mushroom here. Ew! Ew! That mushroom looked like it had acne. That was not a fatal error. I swear to God, I thought we were about to get a fatal error. What the hell was that about? Why were they jump scaring us?
Where else do you remember seeing mushrooms?
Go that way. The crowing crabs. We saw them all over. Now we can't find any of them. This is absolute bullshit. There's one.
Another painted cop. Yes.
It looks disturbing. That's not something anyone should eat. La 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 la. Do you remember when we saw Mr. Henry?
What was that little song? Yeah, we saw Mr. Henry.
We saw Mr. Henry crying outside the crypt. I was just gonna ask if you remember that. No, go in there. I thought we might have seen one in there. Charlie Wicker! It is the directions!
Yeah, what did we just see about Charlie Wicker?
It's in one of the tales. He'll give us directions from the grave.
Yeah. Should we take a picture of this?
No.
I'm just gonna write it down.
Okay.
Sarah's little agenda for writing down groceries. West, north, east, south, west, north.
They sell
west,
little
south,
Hello Kitty
east,
notebooks at
yeah.
the Five Below, and I
north,
really
east,
had to resist
south.
buying one.
You mean stealing one?
No.
No, you would have paid for a Hello Kitty merchandise?
Yeah.
My question.
La 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 la. I knew there was one there. Now I need 2 more.
We'll be fine.
Up your arse.
I already went that way. I already went that way.
That's just back, so we have to find them over there.
Should we check in the garden?
Yeah, why don't we go this way?
I went that way.
You did?
Yeah, and I
You
went
sure?
that way too.
Are you sure you went this way?
Yes, I went that
Go
way.
that way.
Sarah,
And you went through?
Yes, that's where the crocodile was.
You went over here.
Yeah.
And you went every direction here. This girl is crazy. This is like a maze.
Yeah, that's why they have a map to it.
No, wait, go back. This one.
I got 4. I need just one more.
This one. Oh, they're so gross. I really don't like looking at them.
This.
No, I won't even put them in a tonic. Okay, do you want to try and get Iggy next?
Yeah.
Did you pick me those mushrooms yet?
Girl,
Sure
you're
did.
so
Well,
impatient.
bless your heart, you did it.
Actually, picking the one growing on the log sticking out of the swamp was a little hairy.
Oh my. I forgot to warn you about Bernie, didn't I?
If by Bernie you mean the alligator that almost had me for dinner, yeah, you did.
He's another
He
one
wasn't
of
really
Dr.
too much trouble, though, was
Bolay's
he?
pets.
It's only
He'd
8:30.
kick that log to get Bernie's attention, then feed him marshmallows. Problem is, now that
Marshmallows.
Just because we played the other one at like the middle of the night, it makes me amazed that it's not like 12 a.m.
I just plain forgot. Anyway, feel free to help yourself to that shovel. You earned it.
You earned it. Also, that's crazy that he fed his crocodile marshmallows. This dude is a man of science, and he's like a supposed like
I'll see you later.
somewhat
Fare
like
you
he's
well.
supposed to be smart. Why is he feeding a croc only marshmallows?
Do I have the shovel in my inventory?
No.
I don't know. Is this shovel?
I don't even see where the shovel is supposed to be in this image. Okay. Right.
I forgot we looked at that. That was like one of the first
we
things
looked at that too. Iggy, Iggy. Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Grandfather clock first.
Okay.
It says it's time will tell number part 1.
Well, that's easy
Okay,
enough.
So we have. What do we have?
12.
Yeah,
So it
they all
starts
started
at 12.
They all started at 12. So we have 12.
3.
3.
Oh, we better restart. Great.
12. 3.
5. 8. Click. 2. 11. Tick tock tick. Wow, this is trying to get you. Wow, that's one of the most frustrating things I've ever seen. Eyeball. Give us an eyeball. My house is filled with contraptions
That hold eyeballs.
that hold eyeballs.
So weird.
Eyeballs are easy to work with.
Okay.
Should we try the other ones too?
No, I think it said they. Did it say they go to other puzzles?
Or did it not? Time will tell part 2.
Oh yeah, we do it for all 3 combos.
I
Yeah.
thought so.
I mean,
It's just
it would be
gonna give
weird.
us more eyeballs.
Okay, ready?
They really were not as creative with this one of just having it be like do the same puzzles and find the same eyeballs.
7. 10. 10. Why are you doing that?
It's the noise that the wink makes. Now, just imagine the voice of the guy from the shop in Whisper of the Heart saying, I'm repairing this grandfather clock. And it's this clock with the eyeballs in it.
It's like, I wonder what'll happen, and there's a bunch of eyeballs.
The plot will be very different to that movie if it had a bunch of eyeballs in it, I feel like. She'd write horror novels instead of The Cat Returns. The Cat Returns is kind of a horror novel. 4. They're using the 4 eyes instead of the eye. You know. The other way, right?
Wow, I'm glad we got all of them right the first time.
Yay!
We have good reading comprehension skills.
We really do. Whoa, I do not like that eyeball. That was a crazy eyeball.
How many eyeballs were there total?
It was a grid of 5 by 5. Or maybe 7 by 7. I don't think there was 49 eyeballs, if I'm honest.
49 eyeballs. Oh my God.
That would be crazy.
Let's
see. Let's see how many eyeballs we have, and we have about half. So I'm going to say there's 25 that we need.
Okay.
Okay.
A Librarian's Tale. Read that Librarian's Tale. Go through the book title in the card catalog. Note any title that has an I on it, and write down the numbers associated with it, then add the numbers. Okay, so anyone that has an I with it, write down the numbers.
Number.
Finding fish.
There's no I in finding and fish?
E-Y-E.
Uh-huh. 511.
Should I write down the names?
No.
Write down the number associated with it. 511.
6.
006.
A Librarian's Tale. Something Bruno Bollet
Shut
wrote
the
in that
fuck
Tired
up.
Eyes book mentioned the librarian's eye.
Lime in the coconut.
Sid Zest.
My eye!
401.
I want to read My Eye and Other Tall Tales. Not now.
Not
Not ever. Not me. Not Hermione. You.
We're just an hour. 608.
The Camel and the Needles. Eye. Cat's Eye by Tab Chaucer.
Daphne's Intervention.
Broom.
Mitzi Broom.
Mitski Broom? Mitski?
It says Mitzi. Okay.
Not now. Not ever.
Look it up and take the book on the right on the top shelf.
Here?
Where you just were.
Here?
Where you were with the card catalog. Damn it. Listen.
Here we go. A Librarian's Tale.
I could do the math myself, but it adds up to 1540.
You're so lazy.
That's the problem with using a walkthrough.
It makes you dumb.
Yeah. It's all
Can you
just for
imagine
eyes,
seeing
though.
this person with this eye in? I'd be shocked. I'd be alarmed. Nay, alarm.
Here, let's check off some tasks.
Ah, fine. Can't check that off yet.
Check.
Check that one.
All done.
All done. Painted
done.
conch. Oh, right. I forgot that that's what they were called.
Can't
That's
check that off.
crazy.
Yet. All done.
Okay, so back to the room with our low quat, which we got very early on in the game.
Right, and we're like, maybe this will just be a snack for later.
Yeah. We ate a bunch of that lady's chocolate bars.
We
and
did.
a bunch of gum.
And a ton of gum. I'm hoping we didn't eat the gum. But,
We just chewed it, but we never spit it out, you know.
That's true.
She's like, why are you just going in and out of that doorway?
No,
I don't know.
I'm
I
just hanging around.
don't-
I really need to investigate the doorway here.
Okay.
Alright, middle C, middle C, middle
Gonna do the
Sure. If only we had thought of that. I did think we gotta put some food there, but I seriously don't know what an iguana eats.
I forgot that we put that there.
The iguana's name is Iggy, but the alligator's name is Bernie. So
And I have no idea what the spider's name is.
why does it look? Why is its face gray?
Whoa, what the fuck are we doing?
I have no idea. We're just having fun? No, it has to match.
It does match. I don't know what.
We're missing something, Katie.
Yeah.
We need the other thing that matches the
Yeah.
what is that? Oh, do we need like dentist gear? I seriously don't know.
Well, and plus we've not done this at all in the order that the walkthrough did it. So.
Bitch. Are we gonna have to get another quat?
Yeah. What is this?
Is that part of the disguise?
No, doesn't go there. But clearly we're missing something. Okay. Let's note down the notes. Are you ready?
Sure.
You press the thing and I'll click the notes.
Okay. Middle C.
C. C. D. E. 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 D. C. D. E. What is that? E?
Yeah?
C. 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 D. E. E.
Mike and
C. D. E. C. I didn't do that.
no, that was terrible.
That was me saying Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so see how many eyes we have. Just check real quick.
Okay, sure.
And then let's do the...
We need 8. Or maybe a little more than 8.
Okay.
We need 7.
Let's go talk to Bruno and then do the apparently the... Okay. So let's go talk to Bruno, we'll get an act from him, and then we'll do the teeth thing. What about eyes is like the main thing.
But he's a dentist. Do you think they were like, it's too creepy to have it be teeth?
Oh, I guess so.
I guess so. Because you can only go to the side. And then you can turn around. Then you can look, and then you can turn around again.
I was watching Instagram the other day, and then a reel that had nothing to do with
What's my favorite show?
or anything else had a
Yes?
song from this movie they made us watch in French. And I was like, why is the Cody's display?
Anything can go viral on TikTok, Katie.
Do you think I could borrow
Any
your
song can
keychain?
become...
The one that has Bruno's glass eye on it?
You want to borrow it? What for?
Actually,
You
all I
want
really
to
want is the eye.
borrow it?
I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
Nancy, you're the worst liar. Katie, you can pour your own drinks.
Do you want more?
Sure, I just finished mine as well.
A little more of the Skinny Girl
100 calories.
100-calorie wine. You know, whatever.
Grigio.
Just pour it all out. Yeah, I just poured it out.
I don't know what you're
Sarah's looking
doing.
at me like, why the hell would you not pour the rest of that out?
You're giving yourself more than me. Okay. The rest,
I
then.
you have plenty.
Yeah.
You've had plenty.
I only have one cup.
I won't. I'll be really careful.
I'll be really careful. I promise.
I think it's funnier to say, if it's on a chain, it can't be that trazzle.
The box of your great uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop. That was
Oh,
some
so we're just
dough,
gonna
wasn't it?
blackmail him.
Yeah, that's what Nancy does. I just
I
said
don't
that
know
really
what
loud.
Yeah, you screamed, yeah.
When I see-
It was so
when I see
weird.
that on the mic, on the audio level, it's just gonna be like a big peak. Like,
Yeah, it was really weird because you both looked right at me and screamed. Yeah. And I was like, whoa.
it's that one glass of wine. What box of things? I don't know what you're talking about.
I checked out that half-burned receipt from Zeke's that I found in the fireplace.
If you're going to burn a receipt,
Somebody
finish the
stole it
job,
somewhere
bitch.
Because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy box of stuff when I'm about to inherit a whole
Freaking
house full of
fishnet,
stuff?
by the way.
Get real.
Fishnet, one
You sold
hand.
it because you needed
Fingerless
some quick
glove?
cash in order to keep Summer happy, didn't you?
How do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot more than a hobby with me.
Thank you, Nancy.
I
It
could
is
make
more than a
lot
hobby.
of trouble for you, Henry. But if you come clean,
How
tell
does
me
an emo
about
boy
Summer.
like you get with a
She's
sunshiny
this
girl like
girl
Summer?
I
We
met
don't know
online.
anything about
I
Summer,
think
okay?
she loves me
She could be
back.
just as
She's
emo.
so unpredictable, it drives me nuts.
Wow, women.
I think she loves me back, but I
I
just
think she
don't
wants money.
know. Just say
You
how
are-
is she
You want to deal
unpredictable?
with that?
Don't say that!
Some talk therapy.
Say
How
how is she unpredictable?
I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically every bit of cash I had and bought her a bunch of CDs. You know, to keep her
This guy is
exercise
a
going, right?
simp.
Well, soon as I get here, she calls and says her sound system just went bluey, and I had to buy her a new one because what good were the CDs I bought her if she couldn't play them? So then
you threw a bunch of Bruno's things into a box and sold it to that curio
Look
shop.
at his face. He actually looks a little guilty there. That I'm in love with him.
She also needed new headphones. Next call, it was new speakers, and now she expects me to buy her a flat screen TV. When I try to talk to her
His
about
mannerisms
it,
are very
like that,
interesting.
She gets really mad, but I'm afraid if I don't give her what she wants, I'm afraid she'll dump me. And I couldn't take that. Maybe
This dude is
she's the
totally
only
being
girlfriend
dragged
I've
through
ever
the
had.
mud. I
Really
feel so
is.
bad for
Aw.
him.
Look,
She's the
you don't
only
want to go
girlfriend
tell
I've
my
ever
lawyer
had.
against lawyers about selling that stuff, right?
I guess I could just forget
Wow,
about
can you
it
imagine
all.
being such a hard ass?
Nancy?
I guess I could just forget all about it.
I knew she was. I
Especially if you
could.
were to say, do something for me.
She's an
I know.
asshole. by
You
the
still
way.
want the glass
Hey,
eye?
she
Take
believes
it.
in give and
Go ahead.
take.
It's all yours. You want something, I want something. Take it, and we're even, okay?
Well,
Our
it's not
Our
like you
Lady of
sold
Route
off half my
57,
estate or
idiot.
anything.
$300. That's all I've gotten out of his
She's
estate.
so-
I swear. Go on,
like-
take it.
You don't have to make him feel that bad about it. He's already being manipulated by this girlfriend.
It sucks for him. I
We should
feel.
dump Ned.
I honestly.
We should dump Ned and go out with him.
Yeah, but he said.
I was naughty.
I thought you
From
for a
now
second
on,
said
I'll
he
be
should
nice
dump
and
Ned, and I was like,
always-
he's not dating Ned.
Do you know anything about the crystal
I was-
skull that
I
in
was
that
naughty.
box of junk you sold to Zeke's?
There wasn't any crystal skull in that box.
Are you sure? It would have been inside another box.
Well, I did throw in some smaller boxes. Like I said, I was just grabbing stuff. Was it valuable?
All I really know for
Sounds
sure
like
right
it,
now is that it's
He's
missing.
a
Great.
simp.
Be just my luck to have sold something that wasn't junk. To
He
the
is so hot.
cash
For Nancy
register.
Drew standards, this guy looks good.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Wow.
based on what the game people usually look like.
He's like sad. And that's why Ned's friends with him, because they're in the himbo club.
The Nancy Drew Universe Himbo Club.
I'll stop
They have
by
quarter
tomorrow.
annually meetings. Awesome. Now let me lift my laptop. Gotta get it over this invisible force field I keep here.
Yeah. Okay, I got that eye.
Fantastic. Now we just need 6 more. Yay!
What
I
is
bet the
this,
book
by the
puzzle
way?
gives this one. I don't know. It's so weird.
I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the charcoal. It's the charcoal that I use to make those etchings.
But why do we still have it then?
Because I can't get rid of anything. Here's the T. Okay, so it says the bottom ones.
What does it say? What does it say?
Click on. Okay, so there are teeth, and I'm just gonna give you the answer.
Okay.
Click on fifth from center on top left side.
Here. This one.
Yes. First book from center top right side.
This one.
Second book from center on bottom right side. Automatically pull back. Yeah. While looking for the book based on the chart in this room, wait, we need to be looking. When the books face it, see the books at the hat. Two on the binding, the bottom books are 5 each side, the top books are 8 books each side.
Should I have been looking at the top books when I did that? Ah, so it wasn't my fault. It was your fault. It was all your fault. It's all your fault.
Third book from the center. Fourth book from center, top right. Third book from center at bottom right.
One more.
If Susie was here, she'd have been able to tell us that those were the incisors and whatchamacallits right away.
Right away. On site, she would have looked at those books and said,
that's a molar.
This is a metaphor for the mouth.
Yeah.
These are baby teeth, these are adult teeth.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Search for mushrooms. Okay, we did that. Fountain spiderweb, we did that. Remember the spider in the box in the secret room? We didn't know. Okay, we have another.
The spider thing does another one?
Yeah.
Okay. How do we know if something is a middle C, a D, or an E? I don't know.
It'll tell us what notes the strings are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a D.
That's an F.
Oh, it's probably gonna be.
Okay. Pull out. Pull out!
Okay, ready?
Middle C. Okay, I can do this.
Middle C. Middle C. Middle C. D. E. 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 D. C. D. E. C.
Hi, baby.
Snabble. Pick it up.
Come to mama.
Come to mom. Okay, what's next? Cemetery denizen hunt. Go to the great room, read the skull note taken from the eye socket.